Dear Alec, dear friends, it is truly my pleasure to open this conference, launching the outcomes of the Bridging the Gap project. Today's event and training manual, the launch of the training manual, have been made possible thanks to the work of a truly global partnership of organizations, which include Cross-Culture International Foundation in cooperation with groups from a number of countries, Greece, Ireland, Romania, South Africa, and Zimbabwe, which is truly inspirational. I must thank you all for taking up this initiative that presents us with some very strong statements. This project shows the important commitment which has been made by diverse civil society collaborators to prioritize the efforts of youth workers and to promote the youth work sector. Most importantly, it shows your dedication to create safe and respectful spaces in which young people feel comfortable to share their own experiences. Furthermore, this conference highlights Malta's vision of social inclusion and solidarity, which is a key feature of the Maltese presidency of the Council of the European Union. The spirit of solidarity in pursuit of peace, which is at the heart of our union, must continue to be reflected among all member states and also to be promoted across all nations. I am informed that Bridging the Gap project will, thanks to the training manual, continue to offer further support to youth workers. And I am pleased to note that this shall be accomplished not only by building and improving necessary skills, but also by empowering youth-focused organizations to create synergies among their NGOs from different parts of the world. I believe that it is only by working together towards a common objective that we can avoid the unnecessary duplication of our efforts and ensure that resources are channeled efficiently and effectively. This collaborative effort is what a peace-based approach aimed at creating a culture of positive peace is all about. Positive peace can only exist when we provide essential skills, tools, and opportunities for people to be empowered and become active citizens. Positive peace can only exist when we are able to take an honest and critical look at our status quo and to implement the corrections and the reforms which are necessary in order to improve the lives of others. Positive peace can only exist when we acknowledge that a lack of direct conflict or violence is not enough to create a stable and sustainable sense of well-being among our communities and our societies. I often have the opportunity to meet and speak with young people, both from Malta and other parts of the world. Their passion to be catalysts for change in service to the greater good is a source of inspiration to me. We must harness this passion and conviction shown by young people because it is a strong example of the active citizenship which we truly need, particularly at this uncertain time in the history of our world. We must do all that we can to encourage our young people to be activists for peace so as to become the effective leaders of tomorrow. I am confident that the European and African youth organizations who have participated in this project will use their knowledge and experiences to build innovative strategies for education and empowerment, while taking into account the concerns and aspirations expressed by young people and youth workers themselves. We must ensure that institutions and authorities also take into account a long-term vision. All our strategies for development should be in synergy with the political, economic, social, cultural, and environmental well-being of our international family of nations. This, after all, is the unified message which is central to the United Nations Agenda 2030 and its Sustainable Development Goals. The SDGs are a roadmap endorsed by all our nations for the future prosperity and fulfillment of each and every individual, community, and country. The SDGs must become part of our lives. They should be a constant reminder of the various ways in which we can create opportunities for change and renewal. The SDGs must be intrinsically linked to practical action to address inequalities and to nurture positive peace. In conclusion, I believe that we must continue to provide our young people with the skills necessary in order for them to feel empowered, to feel connected to their communities and to their national institutions, and to feel safe to speak their truth. It is only by listening to the voices of our children and young people that we can create a meaningful and sustainable change in our societies and across our nations for the benefit of both present and future generations. This is what you actually have been doing with the Bridging the Gap project, putting your input to empower young people, to give them the necessary tools so that our young people will be truly the foundation of the activism that we need in this day and age, in this uncertain world, so that we can ensure that we have enough activists across the globe working for peace, but not just peace, positive peace. This is the only way forward for all of us. So I really am so proud of you, of working together, bringing together this manual to help our youth workers so that they can be catalysts, the tools to facilitate to our young people the necessary important message that we need to continue tirelessly project forward so that we can ensure peace and harmony and the full well-being, holistic well-being of our peoples. Thank you.